Welcome to Simulator Sunday. I am KungfuBeer, and today it is the Mateo Community Server's second birthday. So we're over here in the Porfy yard. We got, well, from last week, if you guys remember, for those of you that were here, we started the process of, well, we moved some cars from here over to San Bernardino, and then we were supposed to pick up the San Diego stuff, which is going to go right through here down the line, headed the way we're looking right now, and go take those pretty much AIM or whatever down to San Diego. But the trains right here came in. The supply train came in today for Porfy here. Frisk brought it. He bought it and then brought it. You can tell by the NS engines that are on it. He's like, I have to take this. It's got NS power on it. So, brain is a heavy train too. So he brought this. He's already dropped off the cars for Porfy here. And the cut here is all Sandog stuff. What's going on, Pothole? Glad you can make it. It's good to see you here. Let me see. I'll get my switches lined up. All right, so it is pretty cool watching the live version instead of just always YouTube. I watch YouTube with stuff at night, fall asleep like Arco does. Let's see. I have that train. Let me relinquish. We're gonna use these suckers that we used last week. Gotta go pick up the couple San Diegos that we had. See a grain car right here. So there is an event. Let's see who's on here right now. Something going down on the Mateo server. Here's everybody that's on the server right now. So when we talk about, well, it updates. So Mateo's on here doing stuff. I think he's dispatching, but we have a bunch of people on here doing stuff right now. That's pretty loud, by the way. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 currently on the server. And then we're always, we say, hey, we're like, similar to Depot. Oh, I can't see it because I'm on this server. I wonder how many's on the Depot right now. I have to look in a different browser. It's not important anyways. So we got these San Diego cars we're going to go get. We have to get them from this side. So let's go inside the cab, actually. Set this one as the lead unit. Set all my brakes. Now we can get inside the cab here. PCS open. That's the PCS open. For those of you who don't know, the PCS is your emergency brake valve. All right, so we're going to go on the road here. We don't really, we can do a switch. We'll go to 1 or 2. There's 1. None of these are actually working. Too bad. Oh, Aiden Gates. We got the front on dim. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go forward. I hope everybody had a good week. I had the brakes on there, hand brakes. Can't believe it's already Sunday. The week went by really fast for me. Tomorrow it's already time to go back to work. I saw that on the enhancement Discord, somebody made skins for these already. None of the ones that I wanted, but you can see the Metro Link one would be cool. Again, these don't have dynamics, so for switching, they have enough power, but it'd be nice to have dynamics. At least switcher engines that had dynamics. They probably obviously didn't ever have dynamic brakes on these, but maybe they don't need them. I don't know. take it from inside here. That not work? Got the door open. Swivel chair. We're sitting sideways. Look that way and that way. Here's our San Diego, the tankers here, and then we got one more car in it, so we'll switch them over to the end of the consist. Might have to go move the engine forward a little bit though, on the lead. Get an overhead view. We should be all right. See how many we need. Sure, I got the switches there so I don't derail. I see that one's not. Throw that anyways, because I will need this one when I'm coming back with the cars. I'm gonna go out on the lead here and then come back and shove them that way. So lots of running around to do here today. Let's go ahead and sit back here and look at our cars. Thing gets up and goes too if you let it. We'll have to grab these, and then we've got one that's way back there. Always minding our speed. Started to follow some of the processes last week, and then Lazy Farmer joined us, so I didn't get to finish talking to the people that are newer to the simulator here, so I hope the information I gave at that time was helpful. Yeah, we'll connect all these. We don't need to run air in them. We will when we put them on the train that is headed to San Diego, but not so much for here. So this train, when I saw it, was in, so Frisk was in San Bernardino, and he was dropping off a cut in San Bernardino, and then he grabbed these San Diego cars and brought them here. So so Victorville, San Bernardino, and Porfy here. We collect these San Diego cars at Porfy and then just send them down the line, which we'll do. The San Diego's just down the street a couple miles, probably 10 miles to the cutoff. And then if we're in the Los Angeles area, so if we're at La Mirada or LAJ, LAC, which doesn't really have any locals out of it, or even the Malabar, then we would bring the cars from La Mirada to San Diego, because that is literally down the street. All right, so I've got this open. We got all the air hoses connected, so now we're going to that's backwards, but I'm going forward. Engineer did the wrong thing there. That's okay. Nobody dies. Turn off some of the clutter here. Oh, these are San Diego cars. So these will go on the rear of the big train over here. 4 cars, I think. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And we have all this new stuff that came in. It needs to be sorted. Oh, I didn't see. I mentioned that there's one here in the middle that's loaded, but it's relatively flat anyways. Doesn't should be that big of a deal. Did we get the cars out of here? Yeah. Put ourselves on the ground. All right, that's AI. Going to what? What? That's this switch right here. One all the way over to y'all. I'll put us on the lead. Okay, everything else that way looks good. I don't know what yard they're working out of. Maybe Barstow, San Bernardino, or Mateo's might be dispatching. Then he says he's dispatching the Cajon sub. Take a look here in just a second, because we're down in San Bernardino sub. So, okay, so Auto DS is off here. Got Amtrak here. He's going towards San Bernardino. Over here and we get on the ride the train. Whoops. What past it? I have to type some stuff because I'm not on the voice chat with them. We'll get these cars on here. We'll get everything aired up, which all those other ones should be. Get a end of train device on it, and then from there, see where we're going next. Because there's player dispatching, and I'm not on that channel, it's a little bit difficult to do road stuff. All right, let's connect this. And let me run a partial here. That one's open. Partial to open. Never open it on this side, so. Okay, that's open. Let's close that. This one's the main. This one is not the lead, so let's go ahead and pull forward here. Do an attach an EOT here, go partial on that. We've got some airflow in there. I have a PCS also since the valve was open, but see here in a minute. So I'm going to take it up and AI it once I get clearance to depart. So these, all these cars here need to be sorted. We'll go in here and then we'll look backwards as we drive through. Can't see nothing. We'd have to actually like look through the window there. Oh yeah, there's no dynamics. I'm like, I'm trying to use dynamics. Oh, well, I'm not in the wrong ones for dynamics. We're gonna prepare the San Diego train to make its way. And we'll come to a stop here. The handbrake on and turn that off. I will go ahead. What happened? So, microphone went out. Interesting. Okay, so let me relinquish. Or maybe it didn't go out. Maybe it's my headphones. My headphones has a cord on it, so as I pull away, it loses sound a little bit. All right, so let's grab this engine here. Look at our stats. It says no train. That's because we need to set this as the lead unit. I have an EOT on it, but I just want to make sure that there's no problems. So, TFM is 80. Let's go inside, take a look at it. I've got the independent brake on and release the hand brakes. We have 70 on the rear, so our brakes are going to drag just slightly here for a second. So let's just slacker. Let's hold the slack right now. Coming off on the independent brake. Let's take a look at our stats. HPT is 10.4. Is way too much. So I'm going to take this last engine. I'm going to isolate it. Take this one. Let me go to 8.3. I'm going to isolate this guy, get this guy here. So now basically going to be used as air compressors. 6.2, we're going to isolate this one as well. We're 4.1. Isolate that. We're 2.1 now. So we literally only have the engine in front running everything. Let me retag these. As far as power goes, we have one engine at 2.1 HPT. That way we're not, they're running, I can actually shut them off. Save fuel and stuff. They are isolated. But now they're just cars. They brought a pretty heavy load here though, so. All right. I got a crossing up there. The BNSF 7302 westbound. Damn it! Every time I hit shift backspace, I found out it deletes the whole line. You get through his crossing first. I'm gonna take up that crossing too, so I'm gonna foul it. BNSF 7302 west bound into depart DPH. Main due to SDD. Oh my gosh. I did it again. Two. Let's see, we're looking to yeah, I think that's still throwing up there. Make sure. Go over here and stand by. Hello, Train Whisperer. All right, so I'm at right here, CP May, so nothing yet. Oh, looks like we're back on the automated. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. All right, let's go ahead and AI this sucker. And we're going to come to a stop here. Screeching stop. This guy's headed down to San Diego. So let him go. Check our thing before we send anybody out on the main, and it's clear all the way through. Oh, he's starting all the other cheater. I isolated all those. Yeah, I'm almost always playing on the San Bernardino sub. Almost always. Where I'm the yard master, so I seem to be here often. I can go anywhere I want, but I do like all the yards and stuff down here. But the San Diego train, the San Diego bound train. We've collected all the San Diego cars from the east of us at Porfy. And now we're going to let AI take it off map. We're going to go do something else in a minute. But he started, I had him isolated because he had way too much power. And of course, AI don't care. He started everything up. We just gotta wait here, or we gotta do something until the train finishes crossing this switch. You mainly play on Bakersfield? I played in there. I played up there a few times. All these yards here are under my management, so I spent a lot more time down here. Well, that's mine. It's like making a lot of noise over there. I didn't even see what the length of this train was or anything. I have no idea. I honestly can't even tell the difference between the... I personally can't tell the difference between any of the... what whistle each one of the trains do. I select ones that sound good. Sometimes I get the right ones on there and sometimes I don't, but I think it's whatever I have selected for the engine. I mean, that was a Gevo, so that would have a K5 LLA. He doesn't know where he is. He's lost. All right, here's the last car. There it goes. Main line is locked and secured for mainline operations. All right, let's see where else we got to go. I was over in La Mirada. Go take a look over there and see what we got over here. To wait for all the cars to spawn. I was working this. They're not all here yet, but I was pulling the San Diego cars. Somebody built these outbounds and they hadn't removed San Diego cars, so I had to do that. They separate them because we don't want the San Diego cars going to Barstow anymore. Because it's weird to send them from right here all the way to Barstow just to come back a couple miles away to go to San Diego. So we're going to do that ourselves. Maybe I'll just go collect all these cars. Supply train needs to be gathered up. And I'm looking for power. Power here. I already saw some. See if there's any over here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. What is this one I had over here? This is 71. That's what I was looking for. 61. How do you get horns? How do I get my horns? I go to the Discord, the Run8 enhancement Discord. All right. Let's start all these. Oh, here's what I have. So this is... So I have the K5 LLA, which it probably isn't that for these SD40s. Could be a 5HL. That's what it is now. All right, on this one, let's do... We don't need EOT, we're in the yard, but let's do that. Let's come out of here. Let's see, we'll go back and get some cars and drag them out. I have, these are mods. So I do run a lot of skin mods and sound mods. Actually, I had this as a mod before, but it reverted during the update. Well, Fenner Jones, how are you doing? So again, here's my San Diego cars. I'm going to drag the other ones down from the other yards to from Malabar and the LAJ yards. Build a train here and then send it. I could probably take them down to the, not the ballpark siding, but there's old Bear Table sidings just down a little bit. So we'll run over here, we'll pull some cars. That way, once we sort the yard, La Mirada again. So we moved from Porfy to La Mirada here. Which in front of me should be thrown to go right. Now we're running a local job. We're doing retrievals or pickups. As we're doing them, we want to try to keep in mind the ones that have that are full. An auto rack going by. This is going to LAC, but it's not. It's going to go right past it. Now I'm coming over here to grab this one, and probably didn't need it right now. Matter of fact, I'm not going to. I'm going to go back and leave this one here for now. Because after I bring the other ones out, I can get this one much easier. Put it on the back. So I'm going to have to make too many moves. Oh, you know what? Let's just get it. Just get it. We'll just take it with us. We'll shift around it. Over here off to my right in the industry area. Coming a little too hot there when paying attention. To the extent that I need it to be. Oh, my control's backwards. So this guy's empty, and I want to make this, because I'm going to go around the hoop, around the loop over here. Once I clear this, I'll just shove it to where it needs to go, and if there's other cars pick up along the way, what we're gonna do. Too much brake. By that much. Now we're good. Before I get crazy, let me swap the lead. One's bled still, so let's where it is now. I think I changed that, right? Yes. So we're gonna go around and we're just gonna start collecting stuff. don't ever, it's not what I planned to do. I didn't have any plan other than to get that train out towards San Diego. That's done. And then I'll just move along, and whatever the next thing to do is, we'll get that stuff done. Now we're in the industry, so we're speeding because we're going downhill a lot, so let's slow her down a bit. So I got 2 cars here on the right that we're gonna pull. Run over here, let's throw the switch so that we can get this car off and have everything going the right direction for us. And it's empty, so we'll kick it off. We're gonna try. There's a full one. We'll have to keep that in mind when we pull that. We'll let that go down a ways. Come grab these here in a second. Comes all the way over here, so leave that where it is. Whenever it stops where we're going. So I'm gonna grab this PAS first. So this is the fun part for me, of doing the industry's local work. The puzzle. So I'm gonna pull the full and then I'm gonna go back and get the empties. So that way the full is against the locomotive while I'm watching this the whole time. The handbrake on there now. Okay, we got this one. Let's pull it forward and we'll back up and get this next. So yeah, we want to keep all the full cars up against the locomotives. Especially when climbing hills. Important. Some dynamic brakes there. Go back and get the other cars. And we got, yeah, we can. I don't know if we can grab that or not. All right, so let's see who's on here now. So there's, yep, more people are coming on. Like I said, Mateo's dispatching. So if you are interested in joining a multiplayer server, the link is down below in the Mateo Community Discord. Link is under more. And we do require a skills check just to make sure that you can run the very basics of train handling. Very basic Run 8 stuff. I have videos. You can join Discord that either on this channel or in the Discord. Well, actually, there's a link in the Discord. Going from this channel, the Run8 basic handling. All right, let's buckle this thing up. Handbrakes go. Whoa, hiccup. Handbrake's coming off, going forward. On to the next one. What's up, Mr. White? Yeah, he's dispatching. Well, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's good to see that many on. For sure. Yeah, because normally Sunday at this time, there isn't a whole lot going on here. Just me and one or two other people. So, but it's birthday party. 2 years old. All right, let's move on down to the next. See where we're going. Nothing in there. So these are empty. So we're going to find it easier to probably grab these two and then shove back at those and then continue down. Whenever my train eventually gets here. So, you're Rusty? Quincy White is Rusty on a train simulator. What do you mean Rusty? Talking about the keys, or because you use a rail driver like I do, right? His version of Rusty is like, haven't played this thing in like 20 years, Rusty. And he hadn't played probably in 2 weeks, 2 months, max. All right, I already changed my mind. I'm just going to grab this. Just keep everything going forward. It's an empty, so I can go on the back. Man, that's like 20 feet difference. Plus that distance, whatever that is. I'm in dynamic setup now, so I can start slowing down when I need to. Like now. You don't want to take too much juice off. You want to keep rolling. We are going downhill on the engine side, so rate is 0.25 downhill. Another half or so of a car. Quarter. That'll do right there. Mean to be a notch 7. It could be, but I don't need to. Those just joining, we're in La Mirada. Did some stuff at Porfy earlier, getting a train to San Diego, and now we're just collecting locals. There's some stuff in the yard that needs to be sorted and distributed, but we got to pick all these up first anyways, so they have room to put those cars at the industries. And I had kicked this car from way down there. Really long siding. I hear the dynamics making some noise here. Come to a nice creek. speed. We're at coupling speed now. We're below the 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We do want to set the hoses here, and now we go the other way. Let's turn off the handbrake. Go back up here in the locomotive side. Turn on my lights. Turning my gauge lights on. I think a lot more cars are down ahead of us. I can see some, not the ones right here, obviously, to the right, but a little bit further up to the right. Pass the switch, do a countdowner. Three, two, go. Do want to make sure switch up here I'm going the right way, which I'm not. When I come into this one, because that's where I'm going to pick up my cars. $130 feet. There's Garrison. One who runs the server, owns the server. Celebrating a 2-year birthday. All right, let's see. Pick up 2 here. We're gonna have a good couple here. Tie it up. Not tie it up, but the, whatever that's called. Tip of my brain. Connecting the airlines. All right, let's go ahead and ride her out as we have to throw that switch. Or we don't have to, but we will. It was a 3 banger. It should have been a 2, but all right, stand on the ground and we'll throw the switch. We already have lined ourselves up for the next one. Good eye on our speed as we are starting to go uphill. You can kind of see it from here. It goes up there. A little bit of a bowl. So what do we got here? We got 2 for all 3 are these San Diego. So we're going to grab those, but we have to keep that in mind as we are going to pull them, but we need to keep them separated. That's good there. Also need to switch this so we can get around it. Make sure we don't have anything ahead of us that we won't be able to see when we go around this corner. Green, green. All right, so that's on the head end. We'll have to figure that one out. One's a pushback. It's a San Diego, so that's good. So the head end one, we're going to, let's see, that green. Okay, so have to figure that one out. Might have to come back to get that one. And there's another way too. Show you how I'm gonna do that right now. I got brakes on somewhere? Maybe. Got three more. Three more cars to go. I didn't see what that said on the graffiti. I have some really old beat up box cars and other cars that I got from the enhancement Discord. So remember, these three here are all for San Diego. We want to keep them separated. Right it back here. Starting to speed up as we're going downhill here. Got to watch our coupling speed. Right, we're under 5. So let's connect the air hoses. So we don't have dragging equipment. Go to the front of the train here. We gotta go get that one tanker in the opposite end that we are running now. I'm gonna come back just a little bit more here. Kind of like that, but I'd rather get a little bit more on that. Handbrakes on, we'll put 2 on. I'm gonna put on the independent and I'm gonna disconnect the MU cable. Let's go get that tanker. All right, so we come back, go this way. We're gonna pull. We're gonna go in head first, grab that, pull it back, swap around, and then reconnect it. We'll deal with it now instead of when we have a whole bunch of cars behind us. I think this is there were 2 of them over here. The one in the very beginning that we kicked, and then this one here. Everything else Why is auto dispatching? I'm on the San Bernardino sub. So they're the event that they're doing is over in the Mojave and Cajon subs. They release. They're not way down. There's too much going on for him to handle the whole map. So he's really just dispatching for where most of the people are in the Mojave. Not a big road guy, so. All right, thanks. S.C. Johnson. I go live on Run8 every Sunday at 4. Except I won't be. 28th of April I will not be. That's the only day I won't be as far as I know. The upcoming months. A business trip I will be going on, so that day will have me busy. But other than that, every Sunday, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast. So we'll take this all the way back. When am I going to be back in Depot Plus? I don't know. I just kind of figure out this is the second birthday of this server today, so it's National Hot and Spicy Burrito Day on that day, huh? But as far as Depot Plus, I just go by with whatever I feel like doing. A lot of times at the Depot, I look and see what jobs are available and either nothing I want to do, or sometimes it's just too much concentration on the Depot versus here, because we don't have databases here that we have to worry about. And so when we're on the Depot, obviously with the operations center, we have to worry about logging everything and saying where everything's left and all that, you know. So sometimes it's just easier to come on here, but I do like doing the Depot stuff. I like showing the Depot stuff. So I just play everything by ear. This is a San Diego tanker, so we're keeping the San Diegos separated. So I'm going to drop this off here, come around, get the rest of my train back up, grab San Diego on the very end of it. And everything else should be just back up and grab. Meant to drop myself off and ended up coming back a little too hot. All right, so we'll put on the handbrake here. Open the coupler and let's keep on rolling back. Let's see if we have the switch thrown back here already. I think we do. And once we pass it, we'll have to throw it to go the other way. For two-man crews are definitely helpful. I would love to stream with two-man crews, but we have to work that out ahead of time because we're live, or I'm live right now, and I want to make sure anybody is in here. Don't have we've checked their microphones and everything sounds good, so that you guys get the best experience as well. Now we're going to ride forward after I get the dynamics off. Oh, I thought I was on there. I was riding on the... what happened? Floating? There we go. Bleeding out the air. So yeah, so you can see we have the three empty San Diegos at the rear of the train here. I'll simply pull out, back up, grab this tanker, and then we're just going to continue down the line. There's our loaded one. Keep the loaded ones on the head end with the hiccup there. Keep it on the head end. All the weight's there. So as we build our train, keeping in mind of multiple things at the same time. Watching our switches. Gonna get there in time. You can literally drive over it. Nothing will happen, but set it right. We don't bend nothing that way. I could have set the switches as well so the headlight comes on the rear of that instead of this one. By going here single. In the cab behind the engineer seat, we would do that. The short hood lead for doubles. Good speed right there. Well, let's MU it back up. Let's get everything connected here. Got everything's aired up. Handbrakes off. Pull forward. We're going to pass this switch here. Let's see. Oh, it's this one. So this one after we pass and get our tanker. I get today, I think I added some Southern Pacific box cars, the old cushy ones, or you know, Cotton Air, Cotton Belt, whatever they are. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's beat up. I like it. Love it. It's straight up from the 70s there. All right, let's get our tanker and move on down. Be nice when they update these models and we get a higher quality in on them. But I mean, they serve the purpose. I do like them dingy. I think I put all the hoses on. Okay, grab this. All right, San Diego is connected in the back. Let's check our airlines. I do these as I go. That way I don't have to either cheat or, I mean, it isn't a big deal, but once they're in the yard, you know, I don't want to go to every single one. Might as well do it while we're picking them up. I'm not going to open the angle cocks, but we are going to connect them that way they're not dragging. Okay, so we're going to come right through here. San Diego as well, so we'll be able to put that on the end of the consist that we have now. We're in between the industries. We put our bell on just to warn all the people walking around in their top of the line sports cars here not to walk out on the tracks. We got a whole bunch of stuff up here. Let's go check that out. Let's do some planning here. So these are empties for the main set of cars, not San Diego. These are empties, tankers, main. Okay, so all these are going to be fine. We will have to cut the San Diegos off. Oh, that is San Diego. Never mind. Yeah, we'll get that first. Yeah, we tried. We didn't get stopped in time. Wanted to cut this grain one off. Oops. Always the buttons. I pushed the wrong button. Can't see. So I'll leave the grains together. We'll put the boxcar here. And since I don't have any air running through, you have to take the pressure off the coupler. There we go. We'll pull this out and then we'll grab. It's just because I couldn't stop in time. I was going to stop San Diego here and then pull forward. So it'd be at the, I could pull this out at the lead or the tail end of this consist, but whatever. Get the grains together. Either way, we got to pull forward and go back. All right. Let's ride her in and we'll go from this side though, so we don't get smushed along the wall. We're going to grab this grain, push it back against that box, and then go forward and get the next two industries that are ahead of me. I think it was two. It could have been three. And then those that are watching this that not sure how to start going about local work, or that's all we're doing here is just locals, just going around picking stuff up. So if you want to get into doing locals, just go do pickups. Find the power. You know, we have the jobs in Discord. And it just basically says go get, bring to the yard, and yeah, you can do this at your own pace. As long as you know, I'm keeping in mind what I'm arranging them on to the front of the train. We need to have, when it goes out on the road, it's going to need to have all the red tags, the orange tags, so forth. All the loads are going to need to be at the front. All the empties in the back. And after San Diego, we need to keep those separated. Same way, too, though. San Diego, even San Diego, if it's a loaded car, it needs to go with loaded cars, and the rear cars need to go with rear cars. So if I'm pulling stuff, I'm going to pull the loaded cars that are not San Diego. Then I'm going to put the loaded cars that are San Diego. Then the unloaded cars that are well, the loaded cars not San Diego, the loaded cars that are San Diego. Probably the loaded cars, the unloaded cars that are San Diego. It's so confusing, right? Trying to say it out loud. It's going to go not San Diego, not. That way I can just cut out the San Diego cars in the middle all in one cut if I'm dropping off on the tracks. And then just go back and connect the unloads and the loads together that are going outbound. Trying to explain it was a lot more difficult than the thought of it. Trying to keep it slow here. 4.5, 4. Good couple. All right. Connect the air hoses and let's go down the road. And brakes off. We're going to get this guy next. We'll put the airline on now. Those are not San Diego, so we want to make sure we stop San Diego about here somewhere. To prevent a second movement of doing the same, we can get those and then these. And come back for the San Diego cars. Trying to keep everything moving the same direction if possible, or as much as possible. That's Bellevue and then St. Louis or Stockton. I don't remember which one that is. Be the last car here that's going with us right now. Be a little slack happening. Let's go ahead and open the coupler. Let's pull forward. I'll go get those tankers first, I think. I'll prevent me from having to do multiple movements there. This one's Bell. Okay, so not too worried about those. What do we got over here? STOs. It's Stockton. And then these are full ones, so those will need to go on the lead end. Got a way to do those too. You guys probably thinking the same way I am. I get this one, the set of tankers, and the one after it. And then back to San Diego ones. Two and a half to go. There we go. We'll go ahead and come on back now. A bit faster. I go a little bit faster. It's a little too slow. Nothing behind here. Here we have a handbrake on here. If we hit it, don't go flying on us. Well, that'd be fun. Bring our speed down. 6.9. We can get it around 3. Okay, and let's connect that. Pull forward. Oh, I was already in. I was out of dynamics before I flipped it to forward. Off the handbrake. Pass the switch. We'll push back. And go set our other switches, but we'll throw this one first. On the wrong side, though. Be on the inside here. There we go. We're clear. And yeah, we'll come back here. I got to throw that switch behind us. And again, here's everybody that's on right now. Quite a few players, I think. I don't remember our limit is. Harrison would know, but it's I think it's more than 12. Stand here and sure no cars get smushed. Gonna need to bring her down to a slower crawl here. We're at 6, coming on down to about 4 to 3. .2 on the couple. Arrows is connected. I get all 3. Handbrakes are off. All we're pulling forward. So that buried switch there. Get these out of here. 2 of them. So you see how easy it is to actually manage this while you're driving around. This is, I think La Mirada is the easiest. All the locals are pretty easy, but seems like a lot of, I don't know, thinking or management at first, but then delivering would be the same thing. I don't sort them completely in the yard. I just sort them by the local number, and then I figured out as I go to drop them off, okay, I have one here and there's one up there, so I just kind of do it. Don't pre-sort them. It takes too long. Because you have to sort them the way you want them, and then you end up having to do the same thing when you get here, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you might as well keep it fun. However you want to do it, though. Really no right or wrong way, as long as you're not crashing stuff. Okay, we're 10 miles an hour going to here, so don't want to smash them in there. Use dynamics and bring her down in speed. Remember, if you're using the new engines, the switchers, you do not have dynamic brakes. So you have to use all independent brakes or train brakes. But in order to use train brakes, you got to air up the cars. Looks like I have some. Cars that got air in it, maybe? See, we'll see here in a second. Okay, that's air, or that's airlines are attached. I don't think there's no air in these cars. Okay, here we go. Pulling forward. Handbrakes off. We gotta get past that switch. Grab these. Oh, wait. Did we not couple? I guess we didn't, or did I release the knuckle? Yeah. Let's come back and get it again. Now we got it. Okay, so we got that. Air hose back on. All right. Hearing the radio, some stuff going down right now, locally. Half a car to go. Get the wheels past, and the buried switch gets thrown. Right her back to the Sand Dog cars. You think he's breaking the DS board? He might be. What's going on, Chris? I don't know when the last time he's done dispatching is, so he could be rusty. I'm not listening to it, obviously. I'm talking to you guys, but he needs to be keeping things running. All right, we'll connect these. Turn off those. All right, so now we got all of our cars. We have some, I need that on me because I've got crossing up here. No, I'm in the crossing. That's good, that's good. So I'm going to pull over like this. I'm going to back up and get that stuff. The things that I can. I'm going uphill a little bit, so let me give it a little bit of gas. And as we are circling around, let's make sure we have all of our switches set. We can come into the middle yard here. How come that's not? There we go. We're coming around that corner there. We're going to go straight back here with this. Actually, I'll put the San Diego cars there. All right, leave them here. I'll leave them here. I didn't see anything San Diego back there anyways. So we'll leave San Diego here while we collect everything else. As soon as I see the San Diego ones, I'm going to stop, disconnect those. Probably right about somewhere in here, hopefully. And Otto's definitely mad. Not the Mateo Auto, but the Auto DS. Yelling at everybody. Gonna move when tells them to move. Probably had Mateo pissing him off. Alright, bring it to a stop here. Handbrakes on it. Alright, let's pull forward. So I've got my cut that is heading off map here. My San Diego separated. We need to get these fulls here, and these are empty, so this was my thought pattern here. Or thought process. We're going to go right through here, push these cars back. Check our switches behind us. That one's good. That one is also good. And then it looks like we're only picking up these back here anyways. So all we got to do is get to a point where we have that loaded one. Go back to the train and ride it back. Which is good. The next two switches are good for me. About six, half a dozen here. Start slowing down from 11. Using dynamics. Remember, we're not running any air in the train right now, so everything is just on the locomotive. So whether we use dynamic brakes or independent brakes, but we're going too fast to use independent brakes. Go. Under 4, at 3. All right, let's buckle everything up. All right, pulling back forward. And brakes off. Now we got to pick up these 3 loads. We'll put them against the locomotive. We'll stop right up here, disconnect, go get those, pull it, push them back, and reset them back to the consist. Oops. Is that Frisk going by? I think it is. Oh, it's a bear table. All right, handbrakes. Handbrakes. Put a couple handbrakes on. I missed this one. It's fine. Oh, you're in the cone? All right. I just saw, I only saw the locomotives come by. Was that? That's got to be Frisk. All right. Doing a handbrake test here. It looks good. We'll get our guys over here. So yeah, I'm just thinking ahead of time here on how I'm going to collect these things, you know, and up until we started pulling San Diego separately, it's really just managing the loads, the loaded cars. Then since we did that, it made even pickups that much more fun, because now you have to think how you want your train to end up, so you don't have to move cars around. You have to let somebody else, like, have to adjust the cars after you've built the train and go, oh, all these loads are intertwined with empties, and San Diego's are still in there. I had a few that I had to get out today. I had to dig them out, but that was earlier. Oops. Connect this. Connect that. Let's go and pull forward. Grab the rest of these cars, and we'll grab the San Diegos and head to the east yard. You guys been around for a while? Bit more, get past. Get our cars and then grab San Diego. I think I have to go plan out the landing spot too for these. I'm on the wrong side of them. So that switch is good. These are not good. I'll get too far away because I still have to get to San Diego's. So making sure my exit there is good. And that's basically locals, or at least the pickup side. Well, you've seen me do you've seen me do both. Doesn't seem intimidating. Fun. I get tired doing road trains. Come work on my yards. I also have a train building. You can build your own trains, intermodals, but you can build your own. They go off map. That's a LAC job. You have the San Bernardino DLC. You can go grab the fare tables, bring them over, put power on the trains, and send them off AI. So you get to experience basically Yardmaster stuff as well. The job for it. Coming back pretty slow. I thought I was coming back faster, but we're just at 5 now. So the yard right here, this is the middle yard. These have the supply train already broken up from when it came in. Everything just needs to be sorted here and delivered. Connect those. Weird that my thing got stuck. Yeah, weird. Okay, so I'm going to bring all these forward. We're not going on the main line, so we don't need a end of train device, nor do we need the cars aired up. Could air them up, but we don't need them. Just to come over here and blow the air out of them. So I have an outbound cut here, an outbound cut here. San Diego cars are here. So I'm going to need to go all the way around and shove these cars. San Diego cars I have are empties. I'm going to leave the San Diegos here. As I pull through, I have to set this. Switch. I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room here to get around them. But yeah, I just noticed these are on the lead in the yard, so I need to move those over anyways. Oh, I'm only doing 3.2. I'm like, where's my train at? It's not here yet. Pretty far away. Oh, yeah, I have loads on both tracks here. Actually, these are all loads. Oh, that's even better. And the San Diego ones I can bring over here. But I have to, that's a process. To get here, you think it's pretty easy, but you have to go all the way down, switch, and come back. But I will do that. I don't know if I'm going to do it here live. I will have to do that. I also have to be careful here because I'm going to cut my path off if I don't move all these cars over. Oh. I did not notice that I had cars over here, but I'll get them. Yeah, there's some loads there. Oh, that's San Diego. All right. They're backwards, too. So there's a San Diego as well. And now I'll clear out this this local here. 117. What are we at? 71. But we got just a little bit of sorting left to do here. We're going to put them in with these, but we have to take these ones, put them with those ones. Show you how I'm going to do it. We're going to try not to disturb the main line, but we may need to. Probably will need to. Almost definitely need to, the direction that we're going. We had our locomotives on the other side. If we had disconnected in this yard, probably would not need to. But since we did it this way, this is how we got to do it. I could have brought it into the ladders over here, went around, got the other side, and just shoved them back here, but it doesn't matter. I get done one way or the other. Main line's not busy at all right now. We had something that passed us, that air table. There's nothing else coming this way. See, one train on a Sunday. I think all the San Diegos that I have are empty, and there's some over. There's one load over here for San Diego. That guy. Take a look up here. Green, green, green. This one needs to shift. Do as much of it in the yard as we possibly can. Like the back of the train's already in. Uh-oh. Oh, these handbrakes are on. Things are burned up, aren't they? Got hot axles. I thought I released the handbrakes. We've been yanking them all the way over here. No wonder it was going so slow. But we melted some brakes there. All right. San Diego. Put on that. Let's put on the handbrakes again that are melted. Let's disconnect. What happens if you leave the handbrakes on? You pull the cars down the road. That. Oh. They're smoking. Another couple handbrakes on these guys. Then I'm gonna see what I can do in the yard without disturbing the main line. So we're gonna pick these. Oh no, we need these ones first. Well, we can put these here. We can put these ones here. Go get those and move them over. Although I kind of like how these ones are. These grain cars are probably, they're not full size. Well, I guess they're the same as those. I'm going to shove these in here. That means, see, we need to go that switch right there. Means we are going on the main line. Let's check the main line for make sure it's clear. It is. Nothing here around La Mirada. I said we weren't going to try. We were going to try not to, and we did try not to, but there's not enough maneuvering room there. Is that talking to me? It can't be talking to me. Nope. Because we don't have any train lined up for it right now. Keep going, keep her going, keep her going, keep her going. Want to keep all the heavy ones first. We'll ride this guy back. Let's see. Again, I want to move all these off the lead anyway, so we only have these 2 tracks to deal with right now that we can deal with. Not standing on the ground. Like, why am I not moving? Connect the air hoses. These. All right, we're going to have to air the whole train up. Handbrakes. 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 Another handbrake. Coming on back. Handbrake test. I do have air going into them right now. Okay, so I'm going to cut my car here, disconnect. Now we got the heavy ones, loaded ones. Move those over 1 track. Going in that lane there, and as far as this one, on the main now. Gotta pass this switch and back up. One more to go. I don't know how many cars do I have over here. Too many. Again, we're working the main line because we have no other choice. 7. It breaks off. Check our main line again. We're good. We have the authority here. When we pass this switch, I'll go back at that rest of that cut, pull it, put it back in here, deal with the San Diego cars, and then I'll move that last cut over. And freeing up the lead in. And the San Diego cut can go down to those sidings. We'll ride this back. But I think there was 12 or so. We'll add them onto this guy. I mean, I could put them on this cut. Right here. Move that one over and then deal with San Diego. San Diego ones are way back there. If I put them in this cut, then I can go through, grab the San Diegos, push them back in. That sounds like a decent plan to me. Okay, handbrake's off. Let's pull forward. Crank's slacking. Left ourselves enough room back here, though. Take advantage of the empty main line right now. Yeah, and this will fit on this track. We might touch the San Diego cars, but yeah, we would. Okay, so that plan's not going to work. Because right there, we got too much train here to fit in this track. Because of these guys. So I have a plan B. Once we get past, coming all the way over to this far track here, that will be this switch. And then we'll push that back. Filling up that track. I do know that the San Diego cars are now blocked on 2 tracks, but if we go get one, cop pull them over and figure out where to put them temporarily. And then we can get the last few cars out of the industry over. I got to check the front here to make sure that you have room to operate without blowing a signal. And the intermediate was an approach, so it's not. I mean, it would be for us, I guess, because we're on this block. But, oop, not that one. It's the next one. Wait, no, it was this one. Starting to get to a point where we need air too in our train. Open. I'm going to push into this track here. I'll do a count up. We're at 1877. Might be a little too long, but I think the locomotives, when I pull those off, get quite a few bit of the length off. What are we at? Overall train length 1877. So we got about 1,000 feet coming up on us on this side of it. Let's see what we can fit in the tracks. Not much more to go. Here's the loaded cars. Start slowing her down. We're going pretty fast. 14. Never broke 15. Get that thing stopped there. I think we're going to be a little too far on the back on the rear end. No, we're not. Got plenty of room. There we go. Use some independence there. We got some stuff done. A little bit slower today. Didn't have a lot of people to talk to and chat. I hope you all enjoyed without the questions being asked and so forth. Again, the information is down below if you would like to join us here on the Mateo Community Server. You can also go to the depotserver.com for all the references that we use, as well as they have a public server. If you want to join the Depot Plus server, there is definitely some learning that everybody needs to do before joining them. Come learn with us. Then go over there and prove what you know and get on there, and you have options. That's going to end Simulator Sunday. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Be back on Wednesday on Twitch, 5 p.m. hopefully. on the West Coast, and right back here next Sunday and every Sunday. And except for the 28th of April, we have that day off. Other than that, every Sunday, 4 p.m. West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast. You'll find us right here doing this stuff. Hope everybody has a great week. We see you on the next one. Have a good one.